Okay, why isn't it, It's not capturing the damn... One second. There we go. So if I turn off this music... Okay, yep, now it's capturing the music. Good stuff. Now go back to 50%, not 45. Close enough. Whoo! Okay, what's up, gamers? Welcome back. Day 2 of making Defeat the Darkness date. If you weren't here yesterday, you should have been here yesterday. This is an alternate universe visual novel based off of my old web series, Defeat the Darkness. It's gonna be a good time. I'm sure of it. I'm sure it's gonna be a good time. We got about 3,200 words deep last time, and we're gonna do more now. Oh, I forgot to tell the internet I'm going live. One second. Did I mention how good and smart and cool I am at getting this stuff done? So I'm gonna go over here, and I'm gonna tell the internet I'm live now. Let's finish day 1. Post. Bam. So that should be the end of that. And now we're actually going to start coding. So, I have my characters here as defined. Now I have to have switches, and then I'm going to set some variables. I was already looking at Phoenix's guide, and apparently these, much like everything else, you have to define them at the start. So, default, because I hope we get this far. Like, what's the shortest I can make this is like millilove equals 0, and that's the correct way to do it. Yeah, okay, cool. Default, million, default, extension love equals 0. Waldo love equals 0. There we go. And then I need another variable. Default TV season equals 0. Because you get to pick your favorite season of the Sir Beaumont TV show. So, gonna need that. I think I need more. I do need more. Shit, I do need more. Okay. Well, I technically don't need this until another stream, but let's just fucking do it anyway. So, default chicken equals 0. Yeah, because you also pick your order at the Red Rooster restaurant, so we're gonna be doing that. What's up, Anya? Welcome. You don't show up as a viewer. It says I have 0 viewers right now. That's funny. So yeah, I've just defined my variables. And now we're gonna get into the rest of the classroom scene. So, the story so far, you play as Danish, who has no gender in the original Defeat the Darkness. So, we're gonna force one onto them due to authoritarianism. Excellent. You'll be watching me. Thank you so much. So anyway, so yeah, it's the first day of school in a brand new town. Danish grabs either their uniform or their brother's uniform. They go to school. So you're either wearing a boy's uniform or a girl's uniform. You go to school, and you either sit with the boys or you sit with the girls. You can piss off the teacher by wearing a girl's uniform and sitting with the boys, or vice versa, because you're going against his rules. You find out later that they are his rules and not the school's rules, because he's an asshole. But anyway, we're not quite through that scene. This is a whole bunch of complicated setup to get us through the rest of the intro. So what I have to do is make sure that all the complications involving like non-binary and stuff are there, because you can, like, yeah, what uniform will you wear? The uniform stuff is done. Now it's like, okay, where are you sitting? And you can say, I'm a girl, I sit with the girls, whatever. Or I'm a boy, sit with the boys. And if you just identify as cis and you're going to sit with the girls and boys sit with the boys, then there's nothing weird that happens. But if you decide to chain mismatch, then the teacher gets a little weirded out. But then also I need to set this Python variable here. If because what about, you know, because like what if I'm non-binary? And I didn't set it for either one. I'm a genius. So, and that would be seed NB. Okay, cool. Alright, how the fuck does this switch? Oh, just, okay. Seed NB equals true. Done! Okay, so then we copy that and throw it on the other one. I left myself space. Bam. So that way that sets that switch. Okay. And then during yesterday's stream, I set, I did seated F, as in you identify as female and you're sitting on the girl's side with the girl's uniform, and you meet Milia. And then I started doing the seated M, which would be you wear the boys' uniform and sit with the boys, and then you meet the boys. So now we have to do the alternate ones, where like you sit with the girls, we have the boys' uniform on, Milia has a different reaction. So let's crack this open real quick. I got my script. I don't think there was any spoilers on the very first line, so should be okay. As one of my supervisors at work would say, should be okay. So seated FM, okay. Also, I noticed when I was talking with someone about this, they write their script directly into Ren'Py, and I see why now. Because every time you want to paste something, you have to tab it. While I'm here, okay, so show Milia with dissolve X center third. So we're going to put it in the exact same spot. Very cool. Thank you, very cool. And then... so we're going to do that. Where the fuck am I? There we are. I found it. One girl wasn't immediately intimidated, and it's our girl Milia. And then, now that we've shown her with that, we're actually going to make her a little bit more open and friendly for this. And, so for keeping track of the sprites, I have my handy-dandy spreadsheet here. So, I have the default sprite listed as their name, and then all of the changes in pose as, like, the proper adjective, verb, whatever. So, we just have the default Milia, who's, like, smiling and waving. And now, before she opens her mouth, she notices you're, you know, going against Mr. Crim's rules, wearing a boy's uniform. So show Milia, chat. Or actually, no, laugh. We're gonna do laugh, because I think that's good. That's good. Make her seem really happy. And then all of this is just copy-paste. I could do more with the cinematography, but we're not quite there yet. And doing the cinematography is boring, tedious shit. There we go. And then after this, we jump to attendance, which is down here. Yes, attendance is in fact a thing we're doing. Okay. So, oh, here's another issue, right? Every single time I type name into Notepad, I do it wrong. Salty Stews, we love Millie in this household. Yes, Salty, hello! Welcome to the stream! So... actually, I think I'm gonna change her for this one, because... yeah, so to laugh to show Millie. That way she changes. Sub Salty. So Salty is the artist who did most of the characters. So they did Milia, they did Waldo, they did Mr. Crimp, they did Principal Dagon, they did Sir Beaumont, they did the kids who are extras. I might be missing one, but yeah, Salty carried so much of the load for this. Thank you, bless you. So happy to have you here. So tough crowd, huh? There we go. Yeah, we'll have her do Think here. I know that I said that I wasn't going to do, like, the cinematography, but while I'm here, while I have an idea for it, we'll do Think. And then one more. Shigao! That's exactly what I meant to do. And then we'll do the whack, and that's gonna have her go uneasy, because the whack from the ruler got everybody's attention. And then we're going to hide. Is binge watching Naruto while locking in. Oh, hell yeah! Hell yeah, let's go. Okay, and I didn't do this for this one. Hide roll to hide Tinchin, jump attendance. Okay, so that's done. That's something that I gotta check later is, do Waldo and Chinchin disappear at the same time, or is there a priority? Because that's something I'll have to think about later. Okay, so both Amelia's are done. Now we have to do Waldo and Chinchin's again. I hate the cinematography that I did for them, but, well, they're positions. I don't like the positions I put them in, but we'll deal with that later. Anyway. MF, okay. So yeah, you go sit with the boys in the girls' uniform. The reactions are mixed. Some refer their eyes to the brain troublemaker in class. Some can't look away. Thanks for the warm welcome, fuckheads. Also, yes, I have to make sure I swear a little bit so YouTube doesn't label this a children's stream. Also, don't mention anything about Pokemon. If you put Pikachu in your thumbnail, it's over. You're done. Like, now you are a children's stream, no matter what you think otherwise. So for this one, because you're wearing a... This is just like my headcanon here is, you're wearing the girl's uniform, and you have Chinchin's attention, but since you're heading his way, now he's, like, blushing. So, show... So, Chin blush. That should be... Yeah, and then, yeah, so as soon as I make... So, yeah, find a scene next to a harmless-looking boy. Okay, cool, great. I see next to a harmless boy. Most guys here is one boy. He's making an approach. He blushes and turns to his notebook. What's he even working on? So we start. Actually, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this twice. So he's gonna look normal, and then he's gonna be like, "Oh crap! This person's heading towards me." Yeah. So proud too for the glasses. And then now we have to have Waldo give him some shit. Oh, show Chin to X center dot 0.9, because that's what I have for the other one. Yeah, and then Waldo 55. And these are absolutely terrible places to put them, but at least I have the variables down. Show. Yeah. Get up and move. So what the hell? Yeah, so also I have the sprites still in a folder, so that way they're not just like sitting in the Ren'Py thing. So I can look at them a little bit more naturally. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go Waldo BM Pockets. BM standing for Blink Mouth. He's blinking and his mouth is open and his hands are in his pockets. Because he gets to talk shit about Chinchin, and that's one of his favorite things to do. But Chinchin will do it right back to him, so it's all good. So I'll go with dissolve, colon, by 5, and then a whole bunch of tabbing. Not that. Oh my god. And then let's show Chinchin. Do I have one where he's kind of like angry? I mean, I'm pretty sure I do. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, concern will do. Either new. Yeah, let's do concern. So. Could you shut up? And then. Like, now look at this. Look at this. I just had name with a capital N. Now I have name with a capital everything. And the worst part is that it spits an entire essay worth of error at you. That is so user hostile. Oh well. There we go. Sense to me with the urgency. Okay, yeah, because we can do concern because he's kind of mad, and now just normal flat because he's still not pleased that he's been like he's got a spotlight shined on him. Let's see. Yeah, so I'm changing the story with first impressions. So over here's did you already introduce yourself? Okay. And then I think I did concern again, or their other one. I did. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Cool. And then we're gonna have Waldo change his so that the player's eyes go back to him. And if he's doing BM pockets right now, what's a good one for him to change to? Blink mouth. We're gonna go blink mouth. Because he's still happy. Because he did one of his favorite things in the world, bullying his best friend. And then we're gonna have and do a happy one. I think is just happy talk. Yeah, happy talk is gonna do it. Okay, actually, opinion time. So Chinchin says, "I love your Sir Beaumont backpack," and would he? Why do you do this to me? Would he do it like a hey, oh that looks cool, or would he do it as like a hey, I noticed you are a cultured person of taste? I'm thinking because he doesn't do. He does proud too, but that's to hide his eyes. You know what? Let's overdo it. Let's overdo it. Let's give him proud too. And then, yeah, his voice becomes a low whisper because we can't embarrass his best friend. I like your Sir Beaumont backpack, by the way. While I was working on a novel. We don't call it fan fiction around here. Anya, I don't know what you're talking about with the voices. What do you mean? And then, Waldo, we're gonna... Let's change Waldo again so that people's eyes go back to him. This is like my cheat, because I don't know how to animate people. Yeah, we'll go back to BM pockets. Just changing them. Season 3, okay, cool. Oh, now I gotta... Now we gotta hide. Although... And jump attendance. Okay, there we go. I forgot to hide Milia for this one. Bam. There we go. Okay, so jump attendance. So we gotta show asshole teacher again. We're gonna go mouth blink. He's gonna be mad. Show print mouth blink. It says here, another says, eventually he gets to me, and we're going to, because like he's gonna, because Crimp just had an encounter with Danish before sitting down. He's gonna have his eyes open. He's gonna be staring directly at them as a power move. Ooh, interesting. So, if I pick sad, he's looking more directly at the player. Whereas with his normal one, he's kind of looking away. I'm thinking, you know what? I think normal Crimp works. We'll do that. Yeah. So show Crimp, just normal ass Crimp. Let's go. And then, and every time he's gonna say name, but he's gonna do it with a lowercase n. And then, now we gotta see... Okay. So the first one that is important is seed NB. If you did the NB thing, then that's the first... That's the first doohickey. So, if seed NB equals true, then Danish lashes out in that regard. Because that's the important one. So I think I might have screwed this up. If seed NB equals true. I have other switches. What the fuck? Does if just not highlight? Yeah, it's a... Oh! Because you're just supposed to fucking if switch. There we go. But you're still not doing it. Now I'm concerned. What a perfect song, of course. Give me the one where the guy's having the heart attack. This is a hard-ass song on DDR, by the way. Here comes the breakdown. Bam. Yeah, so if blah-de-blah. Okay. Oh, because I did a capital I. Jeez Louise. Okay, alright. We're here. We're fine. Okay. So, if NB is set, then we go to that, and then we have to do a whole lot of complicated jumps. Like, if we have to do this many jumps, why wouldn't I just make this part of the, Oh, no, okay, we just go to... Okay, there's two separate jumps. Okay, never mind, that's nothing. So if seed NB... Yeah, oh yeah, the name of the song is Healing Vision, that's right. I forgot. I'm sorry, who is that? I hear a muffled chortle off to my side. See, and then I hear a muffled chortle off to my side. So when Danish talks shit back, I don't have to tell the player which side it came from or who said it. They just know, oh, I met Milia, she's off to my left. That must be the side it came from. Of course, player. Let's see here. These joyless peons almost make me wish I got shipped off somewhere else. Mr. Crimp ignores my remark and continues with the next name. And then that ends the scene. We go to the next scene. And I think if we type scene, then that's going to erase the sprite. But I guess we'll find out when we get there. End of day M. Well, actually, we have to check, right? So... okay, yeah, so if girl seat, jump end of day F, because you identified as female, sound with the girls. And then, do I need to type else? Let's type else just in case. Let's type else just in case. That needs to be tabbed in. That needs to be tabbed in. Jump end of day F. There we go. This is a great song. Heaven is a 57. Anyway. So if girls here, and I can copy paste that for... oh, right. So that's... now I gotta set my else for this. Right, because all of this, yeah, so we're still doing if-elses, and then everything's gonna culminate down here. So if C then B that happens, so that's the most important one. If not that, then we check for, okay, does your uniform match? So if you have a uni mismatch, that's the second layer of spite thrown Crimp's way. Oh, sorry, mismatch is the first one. That's fine. We can just... fucking... oh, wow, I did it! I'm so smart. Okay, anyway. So, uni mismatch is the most important one, and then this happens. And that's just a quick little thing. What? Did you forget? Because you stand out like a sore thumb in his class that way, so. And then we, then if girls see jump end of day F, else jump end of day M. Actually, we can just, nah, if I can just do that. There we go. And then we have to put that here too. And then, so what's Danish's snide remark if none of those are true? There we go. Mr. Krim looks away from his monitor for the first time when we lock eyes. He feels oh, there's an extra line. Shit. You know what? We're just gonna give everyone that smug ass line. There we go. So show Crimp, and then we say Mr. Crimp looks away from his monitor for the first time, and we lock eyes. He tilts his nose into the air and smugly recites my name. And then, this is the default one. Wasn't he just showing me off to the entire class like a piece of cattle? And besides, he literally told me to shut up so he could take attendance. I will not be intimidated, you dumb son of a bitch. Wow, you got a short memory, huh? This could have been resolved peacefully, Crimp. But you have chosen war. He gives off an annoyed grunt and goes back to his monitor before continuing the list of names. There we go. So there we go, and now... then end of day F, end of day M, and those are different because we have the two different sets of love interests. But after end of day 1 and 2, which are a fuck ton of words. Okay, So yeah, that's the whole goal of today's stream, is get End of Day F and End of Day M done, and then no matter which one happens, we resolve with Tuesday night, which just kind of has us at home for like a quick second. Yeah, so once I get to the one labeled Tuesday night, mission accomplished. But we have one more complicated choice branch before we get there. Okay. Label End of Day. We're gonna go End of Day M first, because what do you know? That's the shorter one, because there's just one person to worry about. Okay, so. Yeah, and it doesn't reference anything. It's just pick the choice, get the points. Okay, this should be easier, because the game doesn't have to react to it. We just have to pick it. So BG Courtyard placeholder. Courtyard. Oh right, scene. There we go. And because I'm putting scene there. Oh wait a second. What happens with Dad? Scene between resolve and then. Okay, no. So I do have to hide Prim. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Fuck, that's so many times I have to hide his dumb ass. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. We hide him here. Fuck it. We're just gonna hide him here. And with dissolve, I don't know what other transitions there are, but dissolve is just gonna be my it's gonna be my savior. The rest of the day flies by uneventfully. There was a lot to cover today. Oh, and here comes a kid. Okay, cool. I recognize him as a girl. Alright, as well as a girl from my class. So I need to show a kid kind of on the left, show Milia kind of on the right. Yeah. Okay, so we'll get there. Okay, so now the question is, which kid is going to... I don't want it to be one of the bullies from later, so I think... Actually... Yeah, we're gonna do the two female kids here, because that's... I want the bullies for the Castle Square to be dudes, because it's gonna be socially more acceptable to beat up dudes. So we'll use the female students here. Alright, so... Show kid F1X center. And then I'm wondering how they're gonna overlap. I could just switch them. Like, if they... If two, the one on the left overlaps one, the one on the right, like, because Kid F1 is supposed to be closer to the center, they should overlap the other one, but we'll just have to see what happens. I mean, actually, I don't know what the hell I'm saying anymore. Let's give this a shot. Anyway, and then Kid is a defined name, right? Thank God. Okay. Oh, right, I need to... Okay. Let's just throw this all in here real quick. I have to show Milia, too. Who'd have thought? Who'd have thought? Yeah, this is another question, like, are all three gonna show up on the screen at once? You know how much of this game I have to play just to test that shit? There we go. And to change Millia's expression, which we can do. So, the default Milia, I think so. I think so, but let me double check. Amelia chat. We're gonna do Amelia chat. Show Amelia chat with dissolve. And then we're gonna do show Amelia laugh. So she's helping him out. You know, hey Amelia, how does time for a free lunch? Oh, it's on the website. They're gonna hard to find. Of course they would. Of course she would. And then now we have to. Yeah, we're gonna. Yeah, so hide Kid F1. I guess what I could do is just like skedaddle them off the screen. But again, like, do they move at the same time? I don't know. I'm looking at my old game here. How do I? Oh, that's how. So show with move. Okay, so show with move. So it's gonna be X center 2. No. X center -2. Yeah. No. Yeah. So that's what we're gonna do. So show Kid F1 with move. And then after this, I definitely have to test it, because I have too much, like... I'm doing too much. I gotta see if any of this crap works now. X zoom -1.0, because I want to flip it. But yeah, flip and then move. We're gonna flip it and then move. And then show Kid F2 with move. And same shit. And then we're going to hide them just to make sure that they're completely out of memory, out of sight, out of mind. Okay. Alright, we're going to test the cinematography. Let's get going. Start. Please enter a name. Let's see here. Baja Blast! Baja Blast! Is this okay? Yes! Alright, time to get up. It's the first day of school. Yes. We got Dad showing up. Right, yeah, so the door opens. I think I want the door to open and then have there be a brief pause. Yeah, so... There we go. That gives people time to react to the door opening. Okay, so we're just gonna go total dude get up because we just did end of day M, so shit. Okay, we're not out of it yet. Okay, so boys side, okay, cool. I forgot to get rid of seated M successful. Thank you for... Bloody heck. There we go. Jeez Louise. There we go. That's the one I missed. Okay. So anyway, there's Shin Shin. There's my shitty cinematography. I need to change it. Also, I might want to flip Waldo, because if I move Shin Shin towards the center, Waldo is looking left, so I want him to look right, because that way they're both looking at the player. But that'll be later. That'll be later. So much later. God damn it! And wait, why are you? You're not supposed to say seated MF successful. Why are you doing that? Why the F are you doing that? That's not in here. That's not here! Seated M, right? Look at this shit. Seated M, okay. What brings you to Northtown anyway? Whack, we were interrupted by a spectacle against the teacher's desk. Hide Waldo, hide Chin Chin, jump attendance. So we're jumping to attendance. And it goes straight to the bells rung, class has started. Why on earth are you showing me seated MF successful? That's literally not even in the current script! Okay. I've got a joke, but I gotta wait for later in this song. Am I getting annoyed? I do. Am I pissed? No. Do I get mad? I do. Shit, I need to... Line 671, expected Python expression if uni mismatch. If uni mismatch. Yeah, it's a switch. It's a switch. Like it's I spelled it right. What the fuck? Yeah, see, like look, if girl uni, that one works. That one fucking works. Why does this one not work? Oh, you know what? I think I know what it is. Yep. All right. Mark it off, ladies and gentlemen. I finally messed up a colon. There it is. I missed a colon. There we go. If uni, not if colon uni mismatch. If uni mismatch colon. Okay, let's try this. Okay, so you hid Waldo, but not the other guy. Why? You just presto replaceso. All right, let's try this again. So Shoker mouth blank. Okay. Hide Waldo, hide Shin. So that is supposed to hide both of them. Yeah. Oh. Hide Chin. Right, because I shortened it for the goddamn thing. Okay, we're here. We're so back. We are so back. Look, boom, they're both fucking gone. And then, Juggernaut Mouth Link with Dissolve. I like Dissolve so that we're not just, like, jump-scaring people with a new sprite. So, try this again. Yeah, okay, so The two boys immediately fuck off. Crimp dissolves in. I think that's a solid transition. Heaven forbid I try to get to know any of these people before Dad ships me off to military school. I'm gonna save my game so I don't have to play through all of this shit again. Anyway. Playing goes list of names, everyone says here, rapidly after being asked. Nobody stutters, nobody hesitates, there's not even a joker willing to say present. Eventually, he gets to me. Mr. Crimp looks away from his monitor for the first time and we lock eyes. He tilts his nose into the air and smugly recites my name. Fuck! Cinema. I put the question mark inside of the variable. Okay. We're so back. We are so back. Okay. Baja Blast. Wait, why are you pulling name again? Oh, right. Right, because calls it twice. Look, 1106. Oh my god, dude, I am so sick of this capital letter screwing me over. If I had a time machine, if I had a fucking time machine, I would go back and I would just not capitalize all those letters. Baja Blast? Wasn't he just showing me off to the entire class like a piece of cattle? And besides, he literally told me to shut up so we could take attendance. I will not be intimidated, you dumb son of a bitch. I'll not be intimidated, you dumb son of a bitch. Wow, you got a short memory, huh? This could have been resolved peacefully, Crimp, but you have chosen war. He gives off an annoyed grunt and goes back to his monitor before continuing the list of names. Could not find end of day end. Perhaps I accidentally capped end of the day. What compelled me to label that with a the? Okay. But the labels are correct. Okay. We should be alright. We should be alright. We're so back. Got my hands full up as it is. Amen to that. There's a lot to cover today, but apparently starting tomorrow each day we'll have a half-hour study hall. Mr. Crimp tried to teach us about bridges and what causes them to collapse, and I tried in response to ignore him. As I'm leaving, I overhear a conversation. I recognize one of them as a girl from my class. Now, a moment of truth, chat. Do these sprites appear all at once, or do they appear in sequence? We are looking for Kid F1 near the center, Kid F2 off to the left, and Milia off to the right. They appear very quickly. Oh, interesting. Okay. So, we're gonna scale them down. Milia, bless her heart, she looks a little small here. I think that's good for the male students, though. Make them look big and intimidating. But what we're gonna do here is adjust the scale. So, I did this with Dad, too. There we go. So that's gonna be X zoom and Y zoom. Okay. Yeah, okay. So... So negative 0.8. That ought to do it. That ought to do it. Why? 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 Oh, because they flip down here. I did it at the wrong spot. Okay. That's fine. I'm still huffing copium. Things are fine. It's fine. We're fine. It's okay. Okay, so that technically worked. That technically worked. Y zoom. Okay. Try again. Okay, so that shrunk him a little too much. But we can just split the difference here. There we go. That looks about right. And wow, that is some impressive kerning, Salt. Like, they're right next to each other, and like their elbows don't touch, their skirts don't touch. That is bloody impressive. All right, so since I shrunk them a little bit, so let's actually have to Y center them down a little bit. So let's go. I forgot. What did I do for Dad here? Y center. Okay. That's probably something. Let's go 0.9, see what the hell happens. Kindergartner's asking about lunch. Okay. Okay, so 5 almost did it. Let's go with 6, see what happens. How much of her legs are left? Okay, so her legs disappear, so it's gonna be like 5-5 then. There we go. That's perfect. And we're gonna move this other gal back a little bit. There we go. Actually, yeah. So we're gonna. This one gal's too close to the center. We're gonna go like 3-8. Move the other gal back even further, and that way nobody's in the center. I want it to be that nobody's in the center. I think Millie's actually too close to the middle. Yeah, okay. I told you, cinematography. It's a pain in the patoot. There we go. That looks better. Oh, that actually kind of worked. Whee! Whee! Okay, but they don't leave at the same time. I might have to ask someone about that. Oh, jeez. When I didn't do a... Okay. Alright, let's figure this out. Really uneasy, so... Right, so we hide them and then show Amelia uneasy. Alright. So, yeah, they leave. Now she's sad. That didn't sound like an effing thank you. Walks over. So for this one, okay. So that's where we're gonna... Now we're gonna have Milia walk over So show Milia with move. It's going to be X center 0.5. Please let that be correct. Jamaica. And it's going to be Milia. Yeah, because the default one is her. Yeah, she's got the hand up. Let's go. I'm good at this, I swear. Hey, I saw you in class earlier today. You're Baja Blast, right? Yeah, you're Milia? Yep, that's me. So you just moved here, huh? And then, okay, she's been talking for a bit. We're gonna do chat. Hell yeah. Jamaica. Yeah, so show Milia chat. Okay. What's your favorite season of Sir Beaumont? Can I get a fucking So, I believe it's menu. I believe the thing I'm looking for is, yeah, menu. So, fuck. I was extremely ambitious. 2 months ago. But I think it's gonna pay off. Just gonna say it. I think it's gonna pay off. Okay, so menu, say the thing, and then the choice branches are the things with the colons on them. Okay. I may not screw this up. We'll see. Okay, I'm gonna try doing just this first one first. Now I gotta look up variables. Son of a bitch. Okay, so yeah, that's gonna be... Okay. So, by whatever season you pick, I have to touch 3 variables. The variables being, 1, which season of The Adventures of Sir Beaumont did Danish pick as their favorite? That's number 1. And then number 2, 2 separate affection scores as the super double secret tiebreaker. Because, like, there's the main way to get affection points, and then there's the tiebreaker, and then because that wasn't enough to break a 3-way tie, I have a super double extra secret tiebreaker, which is this one. So, while this is the first choice for affection points, it's also the least significant. This prepares the player for the future choices, in theory. Just a thought. So, let's bring up Phoenix's Guide for Variables. Okay. So, Python. These are Python calls. Okay. And they are all fucking variables. Yes, so, TV season, and then name up. Cool. Alright, so. Plus equals 1. I can... Well, actually, it can just be equals 1 because it just adds the 1 time. Like, it's harmless. That plus is technically harmless. We'll set the value to 11 points equal to 1 plus whatever the previous value was. So, those are the numerical operators. Okay, sounds like I should not fuck with this. We're just gonna say plus equals and it's gonna work. MM Love plus equals 3, and then CC Love plus equals 2. So this doesn't actually, like, come up much, I don't think, but every character has a favorite season, and for tiebreaker purposes, every character has a second favorite season. So Milia loves Season 1 the most, because that's where Lady Genevieve was. You know, you have the romantic interactions between Roma and Genevieve, and then it's Chinchin's second favorite season. 1, because he's secretly such a softie, and 2, also he just hates Season 3 and its sword fights, and that comes up a lot. So... and then, this jumps us to Tuesday night. Which does not exist, but it's about to. So, okay, so I gotta do a little bit of cinematography, a little bit of variables, but getting this done in the next hour seems... ah, fuck. Because when I get to Waldo and Shinchin, they're gonna have so much cinematography to do, because they play off of each other so fucking much. Okay. But, I need to actually show... and then notice that line. Her smile relaxes into something that feels completely genuine, unlike her previous smile. Blush. There's no better answer than the romantic blush. We don't have enough excuses to use it. That's what we're doing. Okay. And then we're gonna do a laugh emote here. And then yeah, I think that's gonna do it. Actually, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna open active with Proud. That's my favorite too. And then that's just more cinematography, Cody. This isn't less, this is more. Yeah, okay. Okay, so then hide with dissolve. Keep on, keep on, keep on, keep on doing it. I am trying my best to keep on doing it. I'm on my second beverage now. I ran out of the other beverage. Now I have beverage 2, and I forgot that I have my fork in here still, so I just tasted cold metal. The things I do for YouTube. Anyway. Okay, so that is 1 out of the 6 that I have to effing do. I'm so mad. Okay. So that's Season 1. Now, Season 2, we've laid a lot of the groundwork here, which means I can just copy a lot of this and then fudge the numbers a bit. So if Season 2 is your favorite, that's Milia's least favorite season, because Lady Genevieve is not there. But it doesn't focus on all that goofy romance, so Waldo kinda likes it, and it's Chin Chin's favorite. So we do that. That's all good. What's Milia's default for this? Chat. Okay. Okay. This is her least favorite, but she is such a sweetheart, she's not gonna care. This is gonna be a shorter interaction, though. You are punished with a shorter interaction. Where are all the spaces coming from? How strange. How strange. Don't care. It's fixed now. Chat works. Getting so much mileage out of these sprites. Just super thankful for Salty and the rest of the art crew getting this stuff done, because, like, I told them I need like 9 expressions, and none of them are angry. Like, the kids never get angry in this. It's always Danish lashing out. So I have a lot of different happy talk kind of things I can cycle through to keep things interesting. And it's super efficient as well. So show think. I don't think we've shown think yet, so we'll do that. There she is. Yep. Yeah, we'll just go back to think. Fuck it. See you around and then hide. We did it. I can't believe we did it. Anyway. Okay, so that went down relatively painlessly. Who would have thought if you do it more than once, it becomes easier. Here we go. Okay, so season 3. Right, and this is I'll need to jump to Tuesday night. I didn't do any weird ass capitalization, right? Good. Okay, cool. Cool. So I do something just kind of silly here because you only see this scene if you sat with the boys and identified as a boy. So if you say your favorite season is season 3 with all the sword fights, she goes, "Heh, I should have known." 'Cause I'm a silly. I try and be anyway. There you go. And she doesn't call you cringe for remembering her favorite episode for the wrong reasons. I'm getting a lot of mileage out of Laugh. Thank God. Celtic brooches are even older than the story of King Arthur. Humanity has a long history with the symbolism of clothes. I look down at my uniform, give it a slight tug, then look over at hers. Tell me about it. Don't we all love authoritarianism? I'm sure we do. I'm so sure that we do. And then that's gonna jump to Tuesday night. Oh, so we have to hide her too, so... I believe that's the correct one. I've been looking at these things like 85 million times. You'd think I'd remember, but... Okay. All right. Okay, so can I get the choices for end of day F done in 45 minutes? I guess we're gonna find out. So end of day M. Okay, so we hide crimp here. Show courtyard with dissolve. Okay, that I can just copy. I can steal that. Ay caramba. Courtyard page with dissolve. I'm telling you, this coding stuff, it's hard work. It's really hard work. Okay, so how do you dissolve and find your script, buddy. Here we go. Okay, this is oh, they just bum rush you with a question, right? Because there's two of them, and because you sat with the girls in this one, they assume you're a girl. And they're both ambiguously hitting on you. So, yeah. Ask your question, Waldo. So yeah, what's your favorite season of Super Beaumont? Because that was totally somebody's question. So menu. Okay, yeah, menu. Season 1, season 2. Okay. There we go, and then one colon outside of it. I've only screwed up like 1 or 2 colons tonight. This is significant progress compared to yesterday. Significant. Oh, I didn't do the variables for... Okay, alright. I need to do Milia's variables for Season 3. Bloody heck. There we go. In Season 3, favorite Season 3, Waldo Love 3, Love 2. There we go. She's a hot one, the jalapeno. Ooh, la señorita. I love this knockoff fucking Ricky Martin song. I just love DDR Extreme in general. It's the best version of DDR. Like, just straight up. It's like after this you get Supernova, and those songs are way too freaking difficult. Okay, so Season 1. Waldo does not like Season 1 at all. That's Milia's favorite. I could actually just copy these from the other one, couldn't I? I could. Anyway. Jalapeno, una señorita. down here, and I'm gonna need to hide these fools, so we'll just do that. So... Oh, I haven't even... Fucking... Okay, so... Show Waldo... And that's gonna be... This is L'Amour Liberté. This is a good-ass song. Okay. Yeah, so he's looking correct. Yeah, I need to flip him because... Okay. Yeah, because what happens if, like, you put this guy over here? He looks fine. What happens if you put him over here? He looks fine either way! Salt, you are a wizard. You're an absolute goddamn wizard. He looks fine both ways. Okay, yeah, we'll do Waldo default position, or default, I'm not gonna flip him. Orientation. Default orientation. There we go. Okay. So, default orientation, and then we're gonna go X center, like, what? 0.35, and then... And then, yeah. So, when they get there, Chinchin assumes that Waldo's gonna ask the question, and then Waldo's like, hey, my buddy wanted to ask, and then Chinchin has to interrupt him, like, no. So, happy talk. Yeah, how enamored do we want him to look? Because if Waldo's taking charge, he can actually kind of fade into the background here. Actually, we'll have his eyes closed so the focus is on Waldo. Yeah, happy talk. And that's going to be X center 0.7. And he's already, like, looking left from the right, so that's all good. Name is not capitalized in any way. My buddy wanted to ask. Actually, yeah, we're gonna put Chinchin like kinda off to the side. Shoot, I have to test all of this. Okay, so eyebrow and concern. Those are both gonna be important. Yeah. So how does he open? As the default. Default. So then we'll do default into blink mouth. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Blink mouth. There's a backpack. And that way I can do BM pockets here. because he's gonna drop his guard a little bit. There we go. Okay, so what was your favorite season of Superman? Okay, and then... God, that's so much! That's so much! Oh, jeez Louise. Let's get these done. Let's get these fucking done. Let's copy the, so if I copy the variables from Milia's, then I know they're gonna be consistent. So TV season, yeah, okay. That is correct. There we go. And then... This one's a little bit shorter. Thank God. Well, it seemed like it. I guess I was wrong. There we go. And then Jump Tuesday night. Which one? Ah, frickin' frick. There we go. And then were they hitting on me? More importantly, which one? We don't reveal our cards. It's confusing times for everyone. Okay. So season 3. No, season 3 of The Adventures of Sir Beaumont was my favorite. Oh, there's another screwed up colon. Everyone take a drink. Okay. This is going faster than I thought it would be, but it's still... Bleh. Okay. There we go. This is one of my favorite conversations, actually. Actually, I love all of them, but... Shinshin was me back in the day, so I get to... You know, I'm hearing Danish and Waldo talk about how great Season 3 is and all the historical accuracy, and... Yes, there's so many sword fights, but what was that season even saying? And then Waldo gets to say, it's saying you should grab evil people and throw them into a big pile of horse manure whenever possible. And then Danish says, that basically, yeah. I love it. I love it. Okay, so hide, Jump Tuesday night. Okay, so what the hell was in Tuesday night? Okay, that's a short fucking scene. I'm just gonna launch this in here real quick. BG room placeholder, which is Roomph. BG Roomph. There we go. Okay, so we get to spend half an hour on cinematography. If it takes less time, then that just means I end the stream earlier because I've worked hard enough, haven't I? 1, 2! So we're gonna keep Chinchin normal, and then that way when we show Waldo, it's gonna be show Waldo think. That's when we, and then, now that Chinchin speaks, we can get attention over to him by making him think now. Okay, cool. 1, 2. show Waldo. Actually, we're gonna do Waldo Blinkmouth because he puts his hand over his chest for that one, so he can. It's like he's reaching for the locket, theoretically. Theoretically. And another thing about like programming, like keeping all these sprites in my head. Here we go. This is where BM Pockets comes in. So, BM Pockets, I guess, is gonna be the that's gonna be the sprite where Waldo's talking shit. Yeah. Yeah, anytime that he's doing some clowning, that's the sprite we're gonna use. Okay. Yeah, then blink mouth for here. There we go. There we go. Okay, that's the cinematography. Okay, so he's seeing sure a bit. Well, you know they need a budget for more sword fights. So Chinchin's about to actually Danish here. So do I send him back to think, or do I leave him there? You know what? He's asking a shit ton of questions. We're gonna switch it. Why not do more instead of doing less? Because I'd rather, like, this is a time and an efficiency question. I'm going to spend more time worrying about it than I am just typing the fucking code and moving on. And if it was bad, it's bad. But we're moving on. Ugh, okay, season 2. So this one, right? Yeah, I do the show. Yeah. So this one, show Chin proud, because Chin's eyes. Jeez Louise. Because this is his favorite season. So we're gonna go show Chin proud. There we go. Yeah, because that's his favorite season. Hell yes, got a question for it. So no one is so okay, so he's overtaken the conversation. What does Waldo look like right now? Well, okay, Waldo's just normal standard fucking Waldo. Great job, good preparation. Okay. And then, yeah, okay, cool. Cool. Alright, we're good. I've got a question for you then. I think you knew. And then we'll do Happy Talk, which is technically like... It's technically a de-escalation, but we need some animation here. We need it to change a little bit. And then here comes Waldo again with his clown, and we already know BM Pockets is the clown. Okay. And we're gonna... Jinshin has a laugh. So we're gonna do his laugh here, because he's having fun, we're all having a good time. Oh, he doesn't have a... It's gotta be called something else. He has a fucking laugh. Oh yeah, it's Happy Talk. Okay, fine, done. Happy Talk. Fucking hell. Oh, he's on Happy Talk when we do that. That's fine. We don't need to drag attention back to him. That works. So now we're gonna show standard Waldo, and he's gonna be like... And then we're back to Chin, so... There we go. We're gonna go back to proud for him. Yeah. It's not the best cinematography in the world, but I'm not the best cinematographer. You didn't come for the best cinematographer. Oh, you know what? You know what? Actually, we're gonna do blush. You know, you made him happy, he's gonna blush. And then, when you pick Season 3, we're gonna make Waldo blush somehow. I think that's gonna be okay. Indubitably. Yes, indubitably. Yeah, okay, cool. Hey, we're gonna go... Oh! Actually, I'm gonna have him blush later. There we go. There we go. And then that way, like, there's a lot of animations that happen here. We get a slight pause from that. One more. So, like, then here comes the blush. Like, oh shit, it changed. And now they leave. Okay, cool. Now we do Season 3. And this is the one Waldo likes. Now we get to use his Proud sprite. Yeah, because we use both Proud and Blush for this shit. So yeah, there we go. Cool. And Chinchin doesn't talk for a while. He's just going to keep his neutral flat expression. But this is also not his favorite season, so we're just going to keep it. We're just going to make him keep looking like an asshole. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. There we go. So yeah, and then here, we double down on it. Show chin eyebrow. There we go. And then, yeah. That clearly makes me the intellectual of the group. Yes! And then... Duh, horse is colorblind. And then we have to have a Waldo think here. Not Aldo, Waldo with a W. We're doing it with a W. And then... I said they don't get mad, but this is one part where, like, he's, like, sarcastically... Crap. There we go. Eyebrow. We're gonna use eyebrow for that. As I'm processing Chinchin's answer, Waldo speaks again. And now this MF is gonna blush, because he hasn't gotten to blush yet. There we go. That's fine. That'll do. And then if there's an issue, then whatever. I'm gonna play through this one effing time. Apparently, I'm not going to play through it one more effing time. Reload. Shit. Okay. Okay. We're gonna be alright. 868. I thought I fixed that. I thought I fixed that, you dumb son of a bitch. I did not fix that. The dumb son of a bitch is me. Everyone take a drink. That's the third fucked up colon tonight. Everyone take care of your colon, please. Expected colon not found label Tuesday night. You know Okay. Label Tuesday night, colon, because it contains stuff within it. Okay. 4 colons. I have messed up 4 colons. I am a terrible doctor. Do not come to me for anything regarding your digestive health. I am bad for colons. Anyway. Jeez Louise. 1264, expect the statement. Okay, that's on me because I forgot to type the word scene. There we go. Holy shit, it worked! Wow! Okay. There we go. She leaves with the... Oh, shit! Okay, that is something that I messed up. These boys need to hide with Dissolve. Okay. Hide the fuckers with Dissolve, please. Blah, blah. Hiding with Dissolve now. I'm so bad at this. No. Oh, no, 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 no. In case you were wondering why it says on the side you can cuss, you can cry, but you gotta get it done, it's because there's gonna be no shortage of shenanigans trying to get this thing to work. Oh, goodness. Okay. Now, let's make sure I didn't hide Melia with Dissolve on the other ones. Love Love Sugar is, like, super effing good. I've got to get going, yeah, see you around, and then she doesn't even actually fucking leave! Alright. We're getting there. We're getting there, we're getting there, we're getting there. I did it for the very first one, and then it just... right over my fucking head. Okay. We're good. We're good. Whew, whew. All right. Hide with Dissolve. Doesn't like North any more than I do. Glad to know I'm not alone in that opinion. Though slightly less glad that this school apparently won't do anything to change my mind. Bad. Home again. Okay. So that, do I want to show that background with Dissolve? I think I'm going to. I think I'm going to because I don't like the, I don't like the sudden jarring transition here. There we go. Home again. Dad asked if I made any friends. It's been one fucking day. Who does he think I am? Some kind of socialite? Hey there, baby. Thanks for noticing my childhood backpack. It's the one thing over the past decade that hasn't let me down. As you can see, I'm quite mentally stable. How's about you and I sit together at lunch for the rest of the semester? Ugh. Sigh. That's a genuine, like, Danish line from Defeat the Darkness is sigh. Danish says that a lot. Also, I need to put some backslash quotes on this. There we go. Hey there, baby. Thanks for knowing so much over the time. One thing over the past decade that's let me down. As you can see, I'm quite mentally stable. How's about you and I sit together at lunch for the rest of the semester? Sigh. I don't feel comfortable at school, but being here at home almost feels worse. All there is to do is gear up for tomorrow and wait for whatever destiny hands me. End of the coding so far. Okay. So, yeah, Season 3, Waldomilia, Season 2. Okay. So the important thing here is that they all seem to effing work. If I want to do something different... Okay. Oh yeah, because this is just testing the season, so let's do Milia's Season 1 and Season 3. Or, yeah. Season 1 and 2. Season 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Favorite season, no, it's Season 1. With Lady Genevieve, that's my favorite too. There's one, yep, stuck in our little castles waiting for a brave knight to tell us of beautiful far-off places. Now I'm in that new far-off place, and, well, grass is always greener, right? Clearly, Sir Beaumont visited nicer places in Northtown. Amelia looks away wistfully, hiding all the things she wants to say about being forced to move here. It was so well written, it's not fair, damn it. Anyway, nice meeting you. I'll see you around, okay? Yeah, see you around. Hide with dissolve. Cool. So, actually, just keep going. Just make sure we get to Tuesday. Great. Don't overwrite the save. Load this one. We're going to do all Amelia's. Yeah, I have time. I have time. Things are going pretty quick now. I see. I understand what they were trying to do by moving away from the romance when it was late. She was great, but I really enjoyed the move into court politics. The question about loyalty to a king he knows is going crazy. Okay, so they both say the word "the move." I think that's a little too on the nose. I'd like my writing to be a little more varied. Thank you. Yeah, moving it away and then enjoying the move. The dive in, no, the move, the dive. They're the same thing. That's YouTuber language. The dive. We're doing the dive. There we go. I think I remember that support politics and questioning Beaumont's loyalty to a king he knows is going crazy. Which, now that I say it out loud, sounds like a completely different show. Wow. Well, hey, it's more of Sir Beaumont. He's got so much charisma. I'd watch him do a cooking show or read a bedtime story as long as it's him doing it. Stunt biking? Well, he might need a different helmet, but sure. Never too late for him to come out of retirement. Foreshadowing! She chuckles. BMX, a mighty steed for a modern age. Anyway, I've got to get going. Nice meeting. I'll see you around, okay? Yeah, see you around. Zoom! Okay, so that's good. Load. Let's try Season 3. How does Season 3 look? Season 3. Hey, I should have known. There sure were a lot of sword fights in that one. You're a stupid boy. You like sword fights. Okay. I'm just glad they finally brought back Lady Genevieve and finished her story. Everything they set up in Season 1 was finally paid off. Guess you could call me a bit of a romantic. Alright, Genevieve's return. That was the episode where the dastardly Duke of Dunamis dual-wielded Dirk daggers to duel Beaumont at Bosco's Byway. Yes, yes it was. So was Genevieve wearing that weird-looking brooch on purpose? I remember what the locket was for, but not the brooch. You noticed the brooch? Yes! Beaumont gave that to her in Season 1. It was a promise to return to her one day if they ever parted. Of course, she was the one who got parted. They wrote her out of Season 2, but she never sold it and she never gave up on the idea Beaumont would come back to her. The new scriptwriter clearly didn't know what was going on, but the actors and the costume designer did. Very cool. I assume it's period appropriate, like the swords and armor were. Celtic brooches are even older than the story of King Arthur. Humanity has a long history with the symbolism of clothes. I look down at my uniform, give it a slight tug, and then look over at hers. Tell me about it. This place seems lovely. Yeah, you could wear almost anything at my old school. I miss that a lot. Not a fan of oppressive authoritarian regimes. Not in the slightest. Anyway, I've got to get going. Nice meeting you. See you around, okay? Yeah, see you around. Okay. So that all works. So let's load. Fuck, I'm always in the classroom. Okay. Actually, no, load. Oh, this song is Magic Door. Magic Door fucking slaps. It's also a really fun song. Oh, I didn't do her cinematography for this. Okay, so that's a note for next time. Fuck this time, we're doing next time. Okay. great coder. I'm here. Great fucking song. Rest of the day flows uneventfully, like I covered today. Oh, right, so we're at the courtyard. Okay, we're gonna say it. Great fucking song. Yeah. Mr. Crimp tried to teach us outrageous what causing the collapse. I tried to respond to ignore him, as leaving every second. Wait. Okay, now this is weird. This is weird because I just met Milia. We sat with Milia in the thing. So, what did I screw up here? Why are we still seeing this? Why are we jumping? Okay. So, if girl seat, jump end of day F, else jump end of day M. So, but that still doesn't answer my question. That still doesn't answer my question. Yeah, that literally doesn't answer my effing question. If you need me to Spanish, okay. Okay. I guess we gotta check the fucking, the seat stuff. Because, right, it's if else end of day M. Therefore, the girl seat switch is not being checked. So, let me make sure I have the thing here, so. Yeah, so girl seat. So, did you sit with the girls or not? Okay, no, I didn't. Okay, so Python call Boolean girl seat equals true. There we go. And then I need to add that to everything, or you just never meet the boys. And then yeah, if you sit with the boys, then girl seat just remains false. So I don't need to do anything for that. Allegedly. Okay. So now it should work. Now it should work. So we're gonna load this up. We're going to load this right here. And if I say that I'm a girl, it's going to flip that fucking switch, and I'm going to meet the boys after school. That better work. This better work. Okay. Okay. The rest of the day flies by uneventfully. But here's the true event. Who the fuck are we seeing? Place your bets now. Who shows up? 2 boys approach! Let's go! Oh, Jesus. Okay. Okay. What do you wanted to ask? Right, he kind of looks like he's looking the other way with the blink as opposed to the eyes. Jesus Christ! Okay. Alright. I screwed up somewhere. You're not supposed to be there, Eileen. Let's get to end of day F. You can do it. You can do it. I have faith in you. You can do it. Okay. Show Waldo being fucking jump scared by a default asset. I'm so mad. Fuck. Don't. There we go. So he does that, and then don't be so coy or you. Ask your question, Waldo. Okay, so what's your favorite season for Beaumont? What's your favorite season for Beaumont? Okay. Season 1. Okay, that's fair. The one with Lady Genevieve. Yeah, Lady Genevieve. Yeah, the locket scene. Guess you could call me a bit of a romantic. See, like, if your favorite season 1, then Dane just gets to say, guess you can call me a bit of a romantic. But if not, then Millie gets to say it. It's all good. Really, was favorite season all in season 2. That's really bad. Well, you know, they need the budget for more sword fights. They repeatedly told us and proved to us that the Archduke is bad, but between all that, what is good? They still had something to say, it just wasn't anything about, you know, courtship or girls. No offense. No offense, because if you meet the boys after school, that means you sat with the girls and you're a girl. So just slight nods to these things. Waldo interjects with a sniper's precision. The Apple season 3 is one with Sir Beaumont through the dark through source into a pile of shit. Let's go. Okay, so season 1, that worked. Season 2, the adventures of Great Coder continue. Chinchin's eyes light up like the halogens on a classic sports car. Hell yes! Got a question for you then. I love asking this question. So when Beaumont obeys the king's orders and rides to Fairfax with a declaration of war, do you think he knew the king had gone fully mad at that point? I think he knew. I also think that Beaumont had known the king for so long there was no way to turn him down. And he found a peaceful way to end it as he should have. The accident at the banquet to me was an accident. Beaumont set that up to let everybody save face to prevent the war from happening. Yeah, if I could... I do get 4 lines, but using that 4th line kind of throws off the spacing a bit. I think 4 lines of dialogue is just a little bit too much dialogue. Oh well. He still what he had to do to respect his lifelong friend, the king, but still not make things worse for the kingdom they're both trying to protect. Ooh, that's a really good answer. I like that. See, I was thinking Bruno was just so fed up with the king, with what the king had done the last 2 episodes, that riding to Fairfax must have seemed like a vacation. And it breaks. I guarantee you... Actually, I don't know. Chin does not accept attributes laugh. Chin doesn't fucking laugh. Okay. We're getting there. He's already doing happy talk. Son of a bitch. He's already doing happy talk. Okay. So we're gonna dial him down. I'm just gonna dial him up to proud too, so we can give him happy talk as his laugh down here. Okay, reload. Chuckle. Yeah, it's a little messy, but it works. Yeah. Glad to know we're talking to someone of taste. Right. Glad to know we're talking to someone of taste. Indubitably. Yeah, cool. Yeah, so this transition here, right? I would rather his transition to blush happen here than happen earlier. This is the line that gives that away. So, but it's really nice meeting you, because now the player knows, oh, hey, he likes Season 2. I got the most points with him for this one. Okay, and then he goes that. Okay, cool. Last test to do tonight. And I'm so glad this ended up being exactly 2 fucking hours. This is everything I wanted to do, and we got it done in 2 hours, and I can still come back tomorrow and get more shit done. Okay, great. After I drink some more goddamn water. Holy shit. Okay. Last one, gamers. Season 3. Waldo perks up, clearly ready to overshare about his hyperfixation. Did you notice Saruman was actually using Germanic greatswords appropriate for the era? I thought that was a nice touch. Absolutely. The attention to detail was great, but I also really liked the fight choreography. Did I run out of music? I ran out of fucking music. Whatever. The attention to detail was great, but I also really liked the fight choreography. They used period equipment, but they let the fights do things that would actually be, you know, entertaining to watch for longer than 5 seconds. Yeah, I don't think anyone would time their life or death sword swings to the minstrel and his little song about biscuits, but it was really cool, so I'll allow it. Also, Beaumont throwing the Dark Duke off his horse and into a huge pile of shit. Because again, like, Danish can say that because you don't hear the other person say it in the other alternate universe where you pick a different season. That's just efficiency. Yes! You can see Beaumont goes. You can see Beaumont cut his other stirrup right before. So when he goes, he goes. Real clever way to turn that fight around. Yes, there's so many sword fights, but what was that season even saying? It's saying you should grab evil people and throw them into a big pile of horsemen whenever possible. Waldo's been very static for all of this. We're gonna give him something to do. Yeah, Waldo doesn't move. Yeah, he needs another one. He needs another one. He needs it right here. Not Ildo. Waldo. Fuck's sake. Actually, what are you doing? Okay, so you've got your hand on your... Actually, no. Beyond Pockets is the clown. That's him being the clown, so we're gonna let him clown here. There you go. Yes, he's relaxed. He's glistening. He's in his element. That, basically, yeah. This clearly makes me the intellectual of the group. And how would you theorize your way out of the Dark Duke's ambush, Einstein? Well, duh. Horses are colorblind. Waldo takes a second to think. I hate you. I hate that would work. In fact, I hate horses entirely. Fuck! Happy talk is There we go. Try again. Got jump scared by the default asset. I hate horses entirely. As I'm processing Chin Chin's answer, Waldo speaks again. It was nice meeting you, great coder. Not Baja Blast. We're gonna head out. Catch you tomorrow. Yeah, see you later. Bam, bam. They leave the courtyard in a flash. Were they hitting on me? More importantly, which one? Woo! And that is day 1 of the game. This is day 2 of me streaming. It's day 1 of the game done. So that's 2 hours. That's everything I wanted to do. Thank you all so much for coming. Defeat the Darkness date is being made for Otome Jam / Josei Jam 2025. We should be releasing the game late June, very early July. There's links in the description for what Otome Jam and Josei Jam are, what all that entails. If you like visual novels, highly suggest you check it out. Along with Defeat the Darkness Date, you can also check out Defeat the Darkness on this YouTube channel. It's like 11 years old at this point. Don't care. It's my Scribblo Biblo. It's the best series I've ever made because it's the only series I've ever made. And I will catch you tomorrow for some more visual novel goodness. Why am I getting viewers now, YouTube? That's not fair. I'm ending this. What the fuck do we even have left to do? Let me see. What's next? BG Glass from facing front. I will do a little bit more coding because more people are showing up. So, scene. Actually, the scene has to be there. Class roof, because PH for placeholder. That's for the day. There we go. So, using a program called Atom to edit the text. This is what most people in Ren'Py use for Ren'Py. You can also use Microsoft's Visual Studio Code, which is technically more feature complete. Technically doesn't crash or lose your data as much, but it has a 100% chance of dropping some kind of notification and really smeckledorfing me. Mine is intended, but proceedings and saving. It's not expected block. It doesn't expect a block because there's no colon. I did all that and then forgot to add a freaking colon. There we go. Welcome to... Line is indented, but the preceding statement does not expect a block. Please check this line's indentation. What do you want from me? Oh. The fuck are you Oh, because this isn't a label. This is all indented expecting a label, but I didn't put a label here. Fuck it, I'm just gonna put a fucking label here. Because. I'm just gonna put a fucking label here. Label Wednesday. Doesn't fucking matter. Literally doesn't even fucking matter that it's misspelled. We're gonna be fine. Label Wednesday. There we go. Back in class for another day. And then the teacher fucking... We gotta show the teacher. Show Prim. I hate this from YouTube. They blast your stream after the 2-hour mark. So it's like, oh, do I keep going? Do I keep going? He's on the phone. So he's gonna be sad. Show Crimp sad. As I enter, he's on the phone. The moment he sees me, waves me over. So sad mouth. So what that's gonna do, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, okay? So back in class for another day. As I enter the classroom, oh, with dissolve, son of a bitch. There you go. This has been my life for the past 2 hours. Back in class for another day. As I enter the classroom, Mr. Crimp is on the phone. And when he sees me, he waves me over. He's not going to open his mouth until you fucking get over there, genius. Also, if he's on the phone, he's at his desk, which means that he's going to be off to the side. So X center, 0.38, whatever. That'll do. Did I... I put the letter O instead of a fucking 0. Okay, this is it. I do not have anything left. Like 2 hours is my limit. This is too much. Back in class for another day. Enter dissolve. He's slightly off to the side. As another classroom, Mr. Crimp is on the phone. The moment he sees me, he waves me over. You're wanted in the principal's office. Really? Yeah, really. Is this about attendance yesterday? He winces at my comments. He winces as my comments enter the phone receiver and to the person he's talking with. No, absolutely not. I'll mark you down here today. Just get going. So we need him to. Yeah, we're gonna do show Blink because he needs to, and then back to sad mouth because he needs to be frustrated because whoever heard that over the phone does not like what they heard from the main character over the phone. And that is going to be a nice, tense moment to wrap up on. So, for realsies this time, thank you all so much for coming. Thank you for being here. I will see you next time for more Let's Make Defeat the Darkness 8.